Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be Ask Me About Islam. I went on Omi TV yet again, and I always stream this on Twitch. So if you guys want to see it live, I'll link that down below. But I managed to get this. I managed to get two amazing conversations with two different people. There was so much information going around. This video is going to be part one. Part two is going to be coming out either later today or tomorrow, depending on what time you all are watching this. So enjoy. You know what? Let's set a follow goal. Let's get 1,000 followers before the next video comes out, which is maybe in 2 days.
Isn't it this? Isn't it different?
What, Christianity and Islam?
Yeah.
The religion is the same religion. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the same religion.
I see that unboxing it.
Jesus taught the same thing he teaches in Christianity and Islam. He teaches the same thing.
Wait, can I hear your opinion?
Okay.
Why you think?
Not my opinion. This is the word of the Bible. And okay, we're not going to talk about the Old Testament or the New Testament. We're going to talk about one of the original copies of the Bible, lost for thousands of years, unearthed in Turkey. Research on it. If you literally don't believe me, research on it. It said Jesus was never crucified. He was never, he was never crucified. I'll tell you how that makes sense. He's the prophet of God. I'll tell you how that makes sense. And he's not God. I'll tell you how that makes sense. That's the oldest copy, one of the oldest copy of the Bible.
Yeah.
Right then and there. The Old Testament, the New Testament, it says there's not a single verse where Jesus says, I am the Son of God. But there's plenty where he says, I am not the Son of God. Research on that one. In fact, go to your local church and ask the priest, show me one verse where Jesus says, I'm the Son of God. One. Oh God. Just any one.
But do you know what's funny? The priest is my grandpa.
Ooh, boom. No, you have blood relationships. So he can't say, what's it called? Oh, child, you're lost. Come sit down, have a cup of tea. That's what they say. Oh, child, you're lost. Come sit down, have a cup of tea, because they don't know what they're saying. I'm just trying to be honest, okay? I'm not trying to be mean or rude or disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because some priests nowadays, they believe it's okay to be gay. Some priests are gay. Christianity is strictly against the LGBTQ and transgender and all this gay talk. So it's Islam, although Islam is against it, Islam says you should treat them with absolute care and love. You cannot disrespect them in any way, shape or form. You are no different to them. They are a slave of God the same way you are. They have their own belief. You have your belief. One might be correct, one might be wrong. It does not matter. Leave them alone and let them worship or have their own belief. It is up to Allah, also God, to judge. Allah, by the way, is the Arabic name of God, and Allah translates to God.
Allah.
Yeah, translates to God in English. In fact, do you have a phone or laptop or iPad, anything on you right now that you're not using to, like, whatever you're using to call?
No, I'm using my phone. Why? What is it?
Okay, if you were to type up, what language did Jesus speak? It would be Aramaic. Is that right? Yeah, Aramaic. And then if you were to type up, how do you say God in Aramaic? Do you know how to say God in Aramaic?
No.
Allah.
Allah.
Allah. That's how you say God in Jesus' language. So every time Jesus referred to God, he referred to him as Allah. It's like everything I'm saying is just proving that Islam is the truth. Jesus says it in the Bible. The oldest Bible says it. You understand me? Even Jesus mentions in the Bible to all the women that follow him and his word, cover your beauty, cover yourselves. We're talking the headscarf and the body. Cover yourselves. You know what's crazy about that?
What?
That's the same thing every other prophet preached in Islam. Every other prophet. Moses is a prophet. Abraham is a prophet. Muhammad is a prophet.
Is that like,
Noah.
girls like hijabs?
Yeah, hijab. Yeah, literally the hijab.
Oh, now I know.
to cover your beauty, because not every man deserves to see it. Because a westernized man, or most men who don't have like a sense of moral in them, two things that they go for: body and beauty. If you give them that, you're only gonna get the ones that will abuse you, who are looking for the best, and they will only go for the woman who has the best body shape.
Wait. I actually want to write this down.
If you, oh yeah,
I actually want to write this down. I'll write in my notes.
go ahead.
This is actually so interesting.
I know. Like, I taught a lot of people about this. Some of them considered converting into Islam. Because I'm only here to spread the truth. And once the truth hits you, it's only up to you to decide. Because Allah says He will send every single person the truth. And it's only for those that rejected that are the disbelievers. Whoever did not get the truth don't count as disbelievers, because they had no idea. And Allah will give them their own test. Almost every verse. But John, what's it called, 17:3. I forgot what the first half says, but basically it's saying what's it called, believe in the Father and Jesus, whom the only Father, no, the only Lord the Father, or the only God the Father. Believe in the only God the Father. Or believe in the Father, believe in the only God, the Father, and Jesus whom you have sent. If Jesus was Son of God, He would have said, believe in the Father and me, and Jesus. You understand?
Yeah.
Or He would have said, believe, like if He was God, He would have said, believe in me, God, and the Father. But no, He said, believe in the only God, the Father, and Jesus whom you have sent. He says, you see how He says whom you have sent? Not whom I have sent?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Jesus was a messenger who was sent down. AKA prophet who was sent down. There's a lot going around. Like, He commands all the women to wear the hijab. Because that's what Allah says. To all the women.
I thought it was just like a culture thing.
No, it's part of
I
the
didn't
religion.
know it was like, oh my god, now I know.
Because if it's culture, that means you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
It's your culture. But religion, that's a different topic.
But then,
sorry, pardon?
don't they like have a choice to wear it, or?
No. You do have a choice, but there's consequences, right? You have a free will, but there's consequences of the choices you make.
Is it rude for like another culture to wear it?
No, every woman should wear it because it protects your beauty. Because all the guys who...
It wouldn't be rude.
No.
If it would be rude.
You would be praised by all the Muslim women. You'd be highly respected by all the Muslim men and women. That's just things that the Western women don't wear because they don't understand the amazing beauty behind it. In fact, I was teaching this one woman on here the beauty behind it. She's saying like before so at first she asked, why do Muslims wear it? I said, there's a beautiful answer to that question. She said, can I please record it? I said, sure, go for it, no need to ask. She recorded it. Afterwards she said, can I post it on social media? I said, go for it. She posted on Instagram. I don't know how well it did the video, but she said 8 Muslim women started wearing the hijab after listening to how beautiful what's called the reason is. If you want, I can teach you as well.
Okay.
Would you like to know?
Yeah.
Perfect. So okay, first we'll start very basic. The reason why, this is why Muslims wear the headscarf. If I also offer you 2 pieces of chewing gum, what's your favorite flavor of chewing gum?
I don't know any.
Okay, we'll say strawberry, right?
Yeah.
What's called? Open, buy a fresh juice packet, take the plastic off, offer you 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Which one would you take?
Both.
Any, right? No, which one?
Yeah.
Any, right?
Any, just any, yeah.
Say I place one right here.
Yeah.
I take one. Chuck the wrapper away, like that thing's long gone now. Rubbed it on the bottom of my foot. And I offered the same ones back to you. Which one would you take? The untouched one or the one that's been touching the bottom of my foot with all filth?
The untouched.
Perfect. What if I chewed it a little bit? My saliva and teeth and whenever it's touched it and I gave it back to you? Which one
The
would you take?
untouched one.
But what if I pass it on to 10 different people, random people, and I put it back to you?
The untouched one.
It's not gonna make a difference, right?
Yeah.
The cover of the gown is the hijab.
The
This is
hijab.
how much it protects the woman from all the dirt and filth.
Okay. Oh my god, that
You
is so
see?
interesting.
Because
Yes.
guys, they have two things, and the Western guys, they are proud of saying this, which is effed up, but they look for two things: the body shape and the beauty.
Yes.
Beauty and the body shape. There'll always be someone who's better looking and a better body shape, right? And as soon as they find the next one, you're got not you, but like the girl's gone. As soon as they find the next one, then the new one's gone, and the new one's gone, and like they're always gonna keep going up, right?
Yeah.
And they'll never come back down. They'll always want the best, which is, and Allah says this. He says, "I created men, and they drive to be women, not money, not wealth. Their sole focus is women, right?
Yeah.
That's what drives them. Women the same way, but they were born with the self-control and the modesty already in them. Men were
Yeah.
born with it, but a very, very small amount. It's almost like they had to, like, work it up and find it in themselves. So God, He tests the man and see. There's many, many different tests, many different what's called scenarios, but just this one, He wants to see if the man, which one of them can really control themselves, right, and lower their gaze when they are around women. Whether they are covered up as covered as a Muslim woman would be, like not a single skin showing, not even her eyes showing, or whether she is naked on the street. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how covered they are. A man has to lower his gaze. And the woman, he's testing her to see if she would abuse that power over the guys and have all the guys wrapped around her finger. There's different ones, but we'll just keep it as those two, one from both sides, right? Allah says, like He said this and He mentioned this, and He's saying unless you, no, it didn't say this, but like it's pretty easy, right? Unless you want the wrong man coming after you every single time, and the best man never even looking at your direction, never want to be with you, because they'll always go for a woman that's covered up, right? And
Yeah.
like so they don't have to what's called compete with every random guy on the street for you. Unless you want the wrong man every single time coming after you, and the wrong options, then cover yourself and preserve your beauty the same way the gum is kept preserved, untouched, no filth over it.
Very cool.
Yes. So Allah, everything He says we can and can't do, everything He says we can't do is either physically, mentally, or emotionally bad for us. Like affecting us very bad. Like bad. And I just want to say thank you to all the people over on TikTok that pointed out to me that my comment section wasn't turned on. I thought it was all this time on my last video, but I couldn't turn that one on. But this one is going to be turned on. So if you guys have any questions, anything going on, something I might have said wrong, could have said better, anything I didn't make clear, guys, go ahead and ask me so I can answer. Guys, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, especially TikTok. I'm trying to go live with absolutely everybody. Ask me about Islam, Q&As, other creators coming in, you guys and me all together, maybe 5 of us, 8 of us, 10 of us, who knows how much the max is. You know what? Let's set a follow goal. Let's get 1,000 followers before the next video comes out, which is maybe in 2 days. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a sub, because I'm going to be making a lot more videos. Make sure to have the alerts on, because when I post videos, you all will know straight away and get to be the first. And guys, until next time, inshallah, I'll see what's right hand. Inshallah, I'll see you in Jannah. Man, I love that guy.